Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Daisy Marquez x Beige Cosmetics palette. I went all out and I wanted to do something very colorful. As you can see, I have a whole gradient going on my eyelids and I love it. Honestly, I really do love how it came out. If you have any questions on the rest of my face, it'll be down in the description box. So without further ado, let's move on to the tutorial slash review, because I am going to be showing you how I achieved this look and giving you my thoughts along the way. So just keep watching. The first shade I'm going to be using is Flower, which is this yellow shade right here, and as you can see, I already dug my nail in there by accident. I'm tapping the color on first. So after I tapped in the product, I am doing small circular motions to start blending out the yellow. So far, I do feel like you have to build up the color to get the most pigment out of it, but I feel like that's also personal preference. Like if you like a shadow that's buildable, or if you like it to be pigmented right away. I'm not saying it's not pigmented at all, because it is, but to get the full effect, you do have to build it up. Next, I'm going to be using Karma. If you're using this one, definitely be careful with getting it carried away too quickly. I already got carried away, so I'm gonna go back in with my previous brush to blend that color out, because if I keep going, I feel like the yellow is not gonna show at all, and that red is just gonna take over the whole thing. And I'm even gonna dip my brush into the yellow again to blend that red out. As far as blending goes, everything's blending very seamlessly. I'm literally not doing much. Even just doing windshield wiper motions, it blends like a dream. Now I'm gonna go back in with Karma, and I'm gonna go back in with the yellow, but this time I'm gonna use a smaller brush so I don't get it everywhere and I have more control of where the shadow is going. What I am noticing is that no matter how much product I pick up with the brush, I do get kickback, but I don't get fallout, which is really good for those that like to do their makeup, their eye makeup after their face. Now that that's blended, I'm gonna go back into Karma to build up the color a little bit more. Now that both eyes are blended, I'm gonna go into Passion Fruit. I'm going to place this shadow only on the outer corner and a little bit towards the middle, after I barely have any product left on the brush, because I don't want the inner part of my crease to like look too like droopy. Why did I say that all weird? To look all droopy. I started watching Jaclyn Hill's blending video, and I'm trying to do my eyeshadow a little bit different, but it is gonna take me some time. Like, this is my first time trying it, so let's see how it goes. And then I'm gonna go back into Karma just to blend those two together. Something else I did notice was that on the shades Karma and Passion Fruit, I didn't get as much kickback as I did with Flower, but the colors are still blending into each other very nicely and easily, and I love that. I'm also going to be putting Passion Fruit on the very outer corner of my lid and blend it inwards just a little bit. So now that I've cut my crease, First, I'm gonna go into Icy, which is the white shade right here. And I'm only going to apply that to the very, very, very inner corner. And I'm going into Slime, which is the neon green. And I'm going to dip my brush into that first. Then spray it with some water and apply it to the very beginning of the lid. And I sprayed some water because I want to get the most pigment out of these, and I want them to last all day basically. These shimmers are beautiful, I can already tell you that. And I'm gonna be, oh my gosh, I just saw it in my monitor, and that lime green looks so good. It doesn't stand out on camera, but in person it definitely does. Oh my gosh, I love it. But I'm gonna be putting a second layer over it once I'm done doing the gradient I'm gonna do on my lid. So next I'm going into Dream, which is the light blue. Then I'm gonna go back into Slime just to blend those two colors together. And finally I'm gonna dip into Lucid, which is that purpley shade. I'm going to be applying that to the very end. Again, I'm gonna go back into Dream, which was the blue, to blend these two together. I don't know when my camera stopped recording, but I basically added another layer of slime and then just finished blending the shimmers together, and I think it looks so beautiful. I love it. And now I'm gonna go into Passion Fruit once again to blend it into Lucid. So after blending, I'm gonna go back into Lucid just because I feel like I lost the color a little bit, and I want you to be able to see it. So now that I finished with the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back to give you guys my final thoughts on the palette. So this is the final look. I will list all the details of the products I used on my face down in the description box. And on my lower lash line, I just did the same thing I did up in the crease right here. Used the same shades and everything, and then just added the white shadow right on my inner corner. As for the palette, I am gonna say I love this little design that they did with the palette. I've never seen something like this before. It's definitely different, and I really liked it. And I actually did use it when I wasn't recording, because if I was, I would have had it like right up in my face. So I did use it when I wasn't recording, so it does come in handy. And as for the shadows itself, I really love the shimmers. They're still popping, so the pigment is there and it's not going anywhere. And as for the mattes, I actually really do love them as well. As you can see, it looks very vibrant in camera and in person. And I feel like the yellow, you can't see it as much anymore because the red kind of took over the whole thing, but it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna keep playing with this palette and update you guys on my Instagram stories probably. If you want to keep up with that, you can follow me on Instagram at feeeyn. I will list it somewhere on the screen. I really do recommend the palette. It has 20 shadows, 10 shimmers, and 10 mattes, and they're all lined up very nicely. It has your colorful shades. Oh my gosh, why does my nose always get runny after I am done with my makeup? I swear it just wants to ruin everything. And it has your colorful as well as your neutral shades, and you can create any look with that. You can create so many looks, to be honest, and I think it is perfect for the spring and summer coming up, and I mean even fall. Like, it has like your cranberry shades right there, so even fall. So it's just a perfect palette all year round. So I really do recommend it. If you guys have any further questions, leave them down in the comments, as well as any video suggestions or any of that sort. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.